Today we are filming from a different place, and this is the bathroom, the new bathroom from the studio. So today I'm going to paint something in gouache. Let's begin. It's going to be a calm Saturday. Hello, welcome back to this channel. My name is Liz. If you are new here, I'm an illustrator and pattern designer based in Lisbon. It's been a few weeks that I've been painting only with acrylic gouache just because I am very inspired by it. I normally paint like one painting and then I go back to my digital painting on my iPad. But this time around, I felt I need to explore more the brush strokes, the color combinations. And so today I've traced the painting already from my iPad. We're going to paint lotus flowers, so we're going to play with mints, with greens and blues. I'm excited to see the final result. So let's dive in. So the studio is very messy now, but baby's sleeping and my time is gold. So I'm not going to try and tidy up. I'm just going to go and paint whatever I can. Let me show you the drawing. This is a boy inside of a leaf resting. This is a girl like sitting on one of the leaves. A frog eating one of the, lotus flower have a stem, and normally the stem they have inside these balls that you can eat. At least in China they offer you as fruit, and so this is falling inside of the mouth of the frog. So this is the color palette that we are going for. Some minty greens, blues, dark greens. The flowers, instead of pink, I think I'm going for blues. But let's see. I think I have a little room to improvise. So first part done. It is the background color I mixed with water and some greens and mints and blues. It is wet. The paper is a little bit wavy. I'm glad that I traced that with black pen, because if not with gouache, I could not see the background behind.
We went back to the zoo gardens that weekend. There were children's birthdays happening. Honestly, it's kind of a brilliant for kids. They get to explore, see animals, and each group has a monitor. That means parents get a few hours of me time, and we spend hours wandering the gardens again.
¿Has visto qué azul es?
Didier told me last time they saw a gorilla and it got really angry because someone looked at it in the eye. Did you know that you were not supposed to do that? I had no idea. The peacock showed up again. If you follow me on Instagram, you might remember I painted one before, experimenting with its colors, those deep greens and electric blues. And these flowers, have you seen them? Huge, bell-shaped, hanging from a tree. I don't know what they are called, but I couldn't stop looking at them. Lately, every flower has been calling my attention. Maybe in another life, I was a botanist. It would have explained a lot.
So I'm back. I think it's completely dry and we can continue to paint the other parts. So excited. Remember that we have to achieve this green. These are all the greens that I have. I'm going to add a little bit of yellow or something to make it more olive. Careful not to dip your brush in your coffee or tea. Oh, I love this blue. I never found the relation between green and blue in this painting, but now I know. Okay, so this is how it is going. I think this color turned out really nice here in ochre with some dark greens and the last leaf behind the girl darker. And now I'm gonna tackle this one, which I think should be lighter color because it's behind and I don't want to be mixed with the other ones. So has to be one focus. Okay, I haven't been filming that much all the details because I was so focused drawing and painting and I didn't want to distract myself with cameras and all. I just decided to go with the flow and that's how this turned out. So as you can see, I've added all the details. Still need to choose the color of the girl's clothes. And now I'm start wondering if the flower should be blue or pink because it feels like there's a lot of blue already. Good morning. It is a sunny and humid Saturday, so if you stay in the sun, really good. If you stay in the shadow, really cold. Can you hear the calm here? Oh, so good. And right now I am looking for a place that can heat my baby's food. And it's going to be a calm Saturday.
Painting the veins of the lotus always takes longer than I expect. It's slow, detailed, almost meditative. Every line feels like a breath, steady and intentional. Sometimes I wonder if it's boring to watch, but this is the part where I really settle in. When I first tried acrylic gouache, it was tough. The paint was dry and stiff, making it hard to get smooth lines. But over time, I learned that dipping the brush in a tiny little bit of water can help. With the right brush, I can pull longer, smoother lines. But of course, it's still a challenge. Every time I have to adjust, find the right balance between water and paint, but that's the process, figuring it out, working through the friction until it feels right. So don't underestimate the power of patience. Small adjustments make all the difference. So we went to the Gubelkian gardens that day. It's one of my favorite places in Lisbon. Normally with the stroller it's tricky because of the stairs, but this time they made things more accessible with a paved path for strollers and wheelchairs. That was a nice surprise. We saw so many new flowers and I couldn't wait to get home to sketch them, so I'm showing you the time lapse. I actually ended up drawing them the same day. Didier was sketching too, stopped at one point and started working on this purple flower. Later, we checked out the museum. There was this British modern art exhibit, but I tend to gravitate towards the classics. One of my favorite was The Family in the Garden by Michael Andrews. It was this huge painting with beautiful greens and I could have just sat there staring at it. It felt like being inside of a garden. Then there was this other painting, all red. It really caught my attention. Isn't it crazy how color can just pull you in like that? And there was this piece, but up close they were made with tiny strokes that come together to create whole bodies. It was amazing how the little details form something so powerful. It made me fall in love with traditional painting all over again. Time for the truth. I think I still need to add some strokes here. Yeah. Okay, so this is the final look. Now, final reveal. So I didn't get to film the last part where I sold the painting. and I packed the painting for my client. It has been sent already to her new home, and I am so happy that she supports my work, and so this is a big thank you for her.
So I hope you liked this video, and it always means a lot to create things that people want to buy, and see you in the next one. Bye.